I feel about what a rude little pig you really are. You are a rude, thoughtless little pig.
Wouldn't that be great if he was actually looking at a little pig when he was saying that? Courtney, do you think that's any way to talk to 11-year-olds?
No, and he didn't even know that she was, he's like, oh, you're 12 years old, you're 11 years old. How do you not even know how old your own daughter is? And this just says, I mean, a child in the middle of a divorce. It's really sad.
Michelle?
Yes.
Do you think this will affect his career in any way?
You know, I have to be honest with you. I have never been more attracted to Alec Baldwin. I didn't know he had it in him. I love a man who can throw a woman around. But JK, for the record.
It appears as if, from my count, it looks like it's Mike against everybody else in terms of thinking this is really incredibly disgusting.
That's, you know why, Alec? Mike, because you're a thoughtful parent, albeit one who hasn't shaved today, which is a bit disappointing.
Yeah. Well, my daughter, that rude little pig, took my razor.
All right. Speaking of rude, that is the best line of the evening. Thank you very much. Oh, that was nice. Let's talk about lesbians.
Now we're getting back on familiar terms.
Okay, there's a research paper that was presented in a Sydney, Australian sex conference, which I would love to go to, because it would be just great to go to a sex conference. And the study said that half of adolescent girls actually believe that lesbian kisses are good, just like this one that you see right here. And the researchers say it's because they see lesbians kiss is why they're more tolerant of lesbians. And I'm thinking, Courtney, should this type of imagery be part of the school curriculum?
Well, also in that study, half of those girls had admitted to kissing another girl as well.
Yes.
I think it's just a part of our society these days.
Mm-hmm.
But let's qualify
Can I ask you a question? Have you ever?
I'm pleading the fifth on that. But
that means yes.
Yes, it does.
Women are attractive.
They certainly are.
But you know what I want to know?
If I wore a bra, which I could actually wear. I was going to get to that.
It's not a big deal, and I've tried to keep an open mind about this whenever you see two girls kissing.
Or doing yoga.
I've never tried to be in a position where I could prejudice that.
Yes.
And I feel very comfortable with that. And apparently I'm very interested also in what Courtney said about it seems to be just a way of life, because I'd like the map to Amazonia where she was referring to earlier.
You have befuddled Mike Baker.
Yes.
Congratulations. That's very difficult.
Bill, I never see women kissing unless it's on TV.
Oh, Craig, what bar are you going to? Are you kidding me?
It's that gay bar in the corner.
Well, it was the one for dudes, right?
Oh, yeah. They're all wearing cowboy hats.
If you go to the Klondike Club, you will see much different things. It's for lesbian Eskimos. But I think that in the interest of spreading tolerance,
yes,
Rachel and Courtney should swap spit right now.
No, I think.
Why are you and Greg?
we already have actually.
We have to balance it out, fair and balanced.
What do you think we do in the commercial
and
break?
You guys,
I'll do that. I will do that.
You will kiss me if they kiss?
If they kiss, I will kiss you.
Done.
I will do that. All right, we're going to do that. Stick around and you will see, well, perversion. Take a look at this. This is the world's first ever glow-in-the-dark bra. It's been designed to mark the 10th birthday of the Playtex Moonwalk, which raises cash for breast cancer charities. The light-up lingerie also comes in a cream color. Ironically, the scientists that made this memory miracle still haven't figured out how to unhook one. Scientists are dorks. Would you wear one?
Yes, I would, and I would like someone to send me a free one, please.
If you wear one,
had a model come in here. And
well, if we'd known, we would have given it one. I could put one in. It would definitely fit me. Tell you, I got
all the nights to be doing this remotely. So.
I'll say one thing about Justin Timberlake, though. I have a theory. I think he's very attractive, but the thing with him was he used to have cornrows, and he looked like an a-hole, and then he shaved off the cornrows. He shaved off the cornrows, and all of a sudden he's really handsome, and it's great. Just if you want to look great, wear cornrows for a year. The day you get rid of them, top of the list.
Michelle, do you shave off cornrows or do you undo them?
Well, if you undo them, you will. I mean, what would you look like? A Yahoo Serious. I'm trying to think. Yeah, you can undo them and go for like a kinky look.
I actually had cornrows once, but not on my head.
Hey-o.
Wow. Sex doll. Sex doll alert, except this sex doll is for pets. Check this out. This is if your dog likes to hump. When you have guests come over, your dog starts humping. This was on Gizmodo.
He is humping so quickly that the photo's blurred.
Well, no,
look at that.
I gotta tell you.
Amazing.
Okay, I found this on Gizmodo, and I'm trying to buy one, but I can't find it. I'm beginning to think it doesn't exist or it's a prototype. But I'm thinking, like, this is the greatest invention ever.
Is it restricted for pet use?
Well, that's a good question. Is it against the law for humans to use this? But who's to say, Courtney?
I don't know. I was walking on the street the other day, and I witnessed a dog humping another dog, and I was kind of I felt violated. I was offended. So I would rather see it with that toy than another dog.
They'll hump anything, though.
Sister.
They'll hump a couch, somebody's leg, a toy. You don't need anything special.
Michelle?
Yeah,
exactly.
Can I ask 2 questions about the sex toy for dogs?
Quickly.
Thank you so much. A, why does it look like the Affleck duck? Answer me later. Second of all, who cleans it? That's a good question.
I think it's Maytag. You throw it in the dishwasher.
When dogs do that, this is a scientific fact. When dogs do that, it's a dominance issue. It really doesn't have much to do with sex.
Yeah, it's like being in prison. It's all about power.
Right.
Yeah. Not that I know.
Mike, the way you said that. All right.
Hey, Mike, love the short hair, unshaven look.
It's just something I came up with.
Yeah. Everywhere I go. Hey, Courtney mentioned that Baldwin is writing a book. I checked it out. It's actually a children's fairy tale called The 3 Rude Little Pigs. Lesbian kisses lead to tolerance. To show my support for this, I'm announcing that after the show, I'll be sponsoring Show Your Tolerance Night at Rosie O'Grady's. Glow-in-the-dark bras. Yeah, now if they could just eliminate those damn hook thingies. Or have they done that in the last 5 years?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Courtney, by the way, I have one back at my place. You're not married, are you?
I am.
It's all about Suzanne Senna now.
I'm going out with her later.
What?
I'm going out with her. You should join us.
They're celebrating tolerance.
Yeah.
Did you see that story earlier about the lesbian kissing?
Let me ask Mike, does this make it okay now for men to drink fruity cocktails?
I don't know, but frankly, I don't think it's the best medical research that came out. Did you see the story? I think it was this morning that surgeons removed a woman's gallbladder through her vagina.
Yeah.
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah, and I don't know if I can say the word vagina on the air, but I just said it again.
You can't say it like that.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
It's like he's never said it before.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm just trying to mask it in case the editors are watching. No, I think it's never really right for men to drink fruity cocktails. Frankly, I'm going out on a limb on that one.
Does this mean that you can skip dinner because you could just go straight to the cocktails now because you're getting nutrition in the fruit?
For me, it's always been the case.
Well, Rachel, did you do this in college? We used to all drink Slim Fast with vodka in it.
Never tried that.
That's dinner. You'd kill 2 birds with 1 stone. You'd eat dinner and.
Does it bring out the weight loss qualities of Slim Fast to add vodka to it, I wonder?
I've never heard of that.
Michelle, it brings us back around to the lesbian story, doesn't it?
Let's leave this topic. I want to talk about these mysterious animals that are showing up in, I think it's Northeast Ohio. No one knows what they are. They've been described as either a goat or a sheep. I have to read this. A tahir, which is an Asian wild goat, and a mouflon, which is a wild sheep from Europe. There is absolutely no way they could have gotten to the United States. They had to be brought here, Courtney.
But you've seen them. Didn't you draw a picture?
Yes.
I would love to see what they look like.
Oh, God. We don't go to my artwork yet, but now we will. Okay, actually, there were 3. They had 3 sightings. So I have the exclusive picture of them. There it is. It was actually a unicorn, Fluffy McNutter, and Mike Baker.
This is going to sound really odd, Greg, but I've actually seen one of these animals that they're talking about now that I see your picture. And strangely enough, it was out in a clearing humping one of those Gizmodo dog sex toys.
Why do people say that these things don't belong there? Animals have a right to travel. They haven't bombed any buildings or airplanes or anything like that. Let them travel and go where they want. And there's no rules against that, right?
How do you know animals have not bombed a building, Rachel? God, you're so ignorant sometimes. Really.
Yeah, there was a TSA warning about
it. It only takes a paw to push a button. If you want to win this piece of artwork, just write the title that you think it should have and send it to redeye@foxnews.com, and I will send you an autographed original of this piece of artwork. It's Mike Baker, after all. You cannot not love Mike Baker.
It looks like I've had some face work done, though. In that picture.
You did have face work. It's an old picture that I traded.
Yeah, Michelle's absolutely right. It's the Russians that have the bad taste. There is so much cheesy Russian oligarch money running around the UK right now. And Melnychenko and Abramovich and all these others are trying to clean up their act and look respectable. Yeah. And then they do something like this and they just show bad taste.
They love whores also.
Jeez. By the way, anyway, Rachel, if you had $1.5 million to spend, who would you want to play at your birthday?
I'd hire us, Greg, and so should that billionaire guy. We work cheaper than $1.5 million, don't we?
We do. Bill would do it. I would pay you. Yeah.